Yes, Shama, please start.
जी ma'am. I like my dress that I wore is sari, and I wore it on my brother's wedding, and this sari is gifted to me by my sister as a gift on her first salary, and um, I
Mm-hmm.
that's enough, ma'am.
Okay. Basically, what you can do is actually you can start with general discussion. Okay, like clothes or dresses, they are one of the favorites of um everyone, and especially when we talk about when it comes to ladies, we love our dresses, we love our clothes. So today I'm going to talk about one of the dresses that is very special for me, that is very dear to my heart, and that dress is an eastern wear, which is called a sari. It consists of a blouse and something like a skirt in a flare, and that it also has a pallu. The color of the sari was black, and it had some colorful beads on it. It was gifted to me by my sister when she got her first salary. So that makes it very special for me as well. And the occasion for which I wore it was equally special, as a brother's wedding is a very special occasion for every sister. So I felt like a princess when I wore it. Um, and everyone appreciated me in that very dress, and I felt great actually. uh, One of the reasons that dress suited me a lot was because black is one of my colors, and along with the color, mm, the sandals or the heels I carried with very dress, it made the dress very special. And the jewelry, it added more elegance, it added more color to my overall appearance. So it was a wonderful experience um, wearing it, and I still cherish on that very moment whenever I look at the pictures in that very dress. That's all from my side. Thank you so much. So this is how you do it. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
the one I have done for you now, um, I won't be doing it again, so you will have to do it. um yes, who's the volunteer, who's the next person who's going to speak?
Ma'am, I am.
Okay, Amina. Okay, let me change the slide. Okay. Yes, Amina, this is your slide.
Ma'am, please give me a 1 minute.
Yeah, you can take your minute.
Okay, all right.
Yes, Amna.
Okay. The animal which okay, sorry. Wild animal which is live in my area, that is markhor, and this animal was founded in the northern areas of Pakistan like Skardu or Gilgit as well. How people and very beautiful as well because it is our national animal as well. So this is very pure or more in my country as well because mostly foreigners can come to our country for hunting this animal as well. So we will also charge for this hunting for the for this hunting process. So this is very unique. This is very unique animal in my country as well. Ma'am, is it enough?
Okay. How people feel about this animal?
People feel about this animal like this is very beautiful and also it's looking great when we are watching this animal from the higher mountains at the higher level of Skardus mountain.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am.
Fariha, unmute yourself.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hi. Salam, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. Yes, Miss Fariha, this is your slide. This is your topic, and you have a minute to prepare it.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Yes, Fariha, please.
Okay. um, I'm here to describe the restaurant. I There are many restaurants in Pakistan, especially in my area. I live near Gulberg. So in the Lahore, Gulberg is the main part where um, you can see many restaurants offering various kind of food. I like Arcadian's restaurant here because why I like this restaurant because of the ambience and the interior. I feel really comfortable dining in there. um, the atmosphere there was very good. Even the staff is also very nice to the customer. Um, the type of food which I ate there, it's mostly continental. I really like the dish, the red dragon chicken, because it has very different and unique flavors, nicely cooked. Also, they use barbecue sauce, which I like the most. And uh, I also like this restaurant because of the reason my friends used to go there when we were studying in the university. They celebrated my birthday for the first time in Arcadians. That's why I had this special attachment with this restaurant. This is all about my choice of the restaurant. Thank you so much. That's it.
Anaman, thank you so much. Anam, unmute yourself.
Yeah, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, that's good. This is your topic, and you have a minute to prepare this. Yes, Anam, please start.
Yeah, ma'am. So, I'm sorry, ma'am. Uh, Typical day of my life. There are various days that I have spent in college and school, but the day I love the most, that is the day of my first day of my college, and that the day that was I was very excited, and I was very happy about this, and I just want to see the college, and I just want to see my classroom where I have to study for 2 years, and I was there in the morning. I was there, and I have to my actually my cousin was there with me, and she guided me to the classroom. And when I reached my classroom, I have a look on that, and that was a great feeling that I just can't explain, and was that I want to study there, and that's why I have there. And uh, yeah. Okay, at first day of college, I see my classmates that I have to spend my 2 years with them, and at that time I really I enjoyed this moment, and I make two friends. One of them, sorry, ma'am, from them, and. I mixed two friends and that day, and that's it from my side, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Uh, Roha, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Roha, this is your topic, and take your minute to prepare it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Roha, start.
Okay, ma'am. So this is very interesting topic for me as I'm really fond of reading. Back in the day, during my final year break, during the summer of my final year, I came across this book called When Breath Becomes Air. One of my friends put a status on social media that she was reading that particular book. It really intrigued me because it was related to my profession. It was about a doctor who was suffering from cancer, and the irony was that he was himself an oncologist, and he was diagnosed with cancer after years of curing patients with cancer. Um, so it was basically a memorial about his life, and I, I quite enjoyed the book because it was quite relatable, and it was related to my profession, and you know I could really put my feet in his shoes because he was going through a lot in life, and I could relate to his life memories and his ventures, because that's what we do from day to day. And it really made me emotional as well, because that doctor was going through a lot but could not he could not have the support of his friends and family because he was far away from home. And that's what that's what we have to do most of the times. We have to work in remote places where we're not with our family and friends. So that book really moved me. That's all I have to say about the book.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Halima, unmute yourself, please.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your slide, and you have a minute to prepare it.
Right, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Halima,
I'm
start.
sorry
Please.
to say, I'm so sorry to say, but I'm completely blank about this topic. I don't know what to say or what not to say.
This is the thing I told you yesterday. You don't have to. You have to make it up.
Exactly. Ma'am, this is exactly my fear is like
Yesterday I even mentioned that you might have this topic and you can talk about Mona Lisa.
Mm. And can you please switch to topic? Might be I can.
No, I won't switch the topic. No, I won't switch the topic. Because the point is, listen, the point is you cannot, the topics for your second section of IELTS can be more weirder than this. Then you cannot tell your examiner to switch off to change the topic.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. But actually, at this point, I'm totally blank. I have no words even to even talk about this
Talk
topic.
about Mona Lisa.
Okay. Can you please allow me to speak in the end about this?
By Leonardo da
Might
Vinci.
be, sorry?
The Mona Lisa is painted by Vinci.
Uh,
So you can talk about
I have
it.
no interest in
Leonardo da
art.
Vinci.
Literally, I have no interest in art.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Savera, unmute yourself.
Okay, ma'am.
This is not your slide. I'll change your slide. Yes, this is your topic.
Okay, ma'am.
So take your minute and yes, Savera.
The organization which near to come in my place, that is POF factory, and it is a Pakistan number one or company that belongs to weapons that is using in different areas, and Pakistan is one of the Pakistan have this factory which is one of the best factory for weapon. And I also mm, say that many of my family friends and many of my relatives are working in that factory, and basically it's involve all the people which is related to different area of Pakistan. It is a area, because of this factory mostly people work there to left their home and migrated in this area, and work that is involved in this factory is mostly technical engineers and scientists and different person who are technically skills is working in that factory. And one of the best thing I realized is that is in this factory is given to their employee is completely facilities like houses facilities and education facilities mostly. And it is because of this factory the area of living for the people is most mm, convenient, like you can say that it is the most safe area, due to factory workers and due to some army persons. uh, this area is closed for not closed for all the people who are not belonging to that factory worker. So I think it is a best organization for people who are working there. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we are left with Roha, you are left.
I just said about the book.
Mhm. The one who refused to do on piece of art, kindly unmute yourself. I'll give you a new topic. So at least you get the practice to speak. Halima, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me change your topic. Yes, this is your topic. You have a minute to prepare it.
Right, ma'am.
Yes, Halima, please start.
Okay. Ma'am, to be honest, ma'am, it is quite embarrassing for me in front of all. Like, I have another topic and I am even unable to speak about it. Actually, my problem, I want to explain. Basically, I'm completely blank when I see something new and I'm unable to speak about from where I can initiate this thing. So this is exactly what my problem is. But I will try somehow to speak about it. Like, I the healthy activity that I really like to enjoy, that is something I really want to meet with my old friends. That for me, I guess it is such a healthy activity, like due to your busy schedule or routine, or because of your hectic job, you cannot even find time to meet with your friends, your old friends. So I guess it is good for your mental health, and that's all.
Okay. When do you have your test?
Ma'am, I didn't put the date yet.
You haven't taken the date yet.
No, I haven't.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. The one thing that I would like to tell all of you is that whenever you are having your second section of IELTS speaking test, you have to give a preamble to your speech. It's like introduction to your speech, and you do not jump to your topic right away. For example, if your topic is describe something healthy you enjoy doing. Now, when you have to do this, you have to give a preamble sort of sentences before doing this. This is an introduction sort of thing actually. जब कहते हैं तमहीद बांधना किसी चीज की, that is very much necessary. That was almost lacking in all of you. I think one of you did this. This preamble is very much necessary. This introduction is very much necessary. That introduction has to be general in nature. For example, if you talk about this topic, now a day's life is very busy for all of us, and it is very difficult to manage time for healthy activities, and especially to do it regularly with determination and consistency. The one thing that I really do with determination and consistency is uh, that I go for morning walk with my mother. Honestly speaking, my mother is the sole reason uh, for me going for the morning walk, because she makes me wake up in the morning and she is the one who takes me for that very walk. And we go for a morning walk to a park that is very near to my house, so it's convenient for us as well. As I explained earlier that my mom is the reason of this very activity, so of course I do it with my mom and with some other neighbors, with some other neighbors living around my house. So that also makes it very interesting and very enjoyable. That's all from my side. Thank you so much. So this is somehow you do it actually. This was one of the examples. I want to share something with you. Just hold on. I want to share the answers with you as well, so that it helps you a lot. It will help you a lot that how can you work on your second part.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, please go on.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, yesterday I was not with you in the class as well. So I just want to know about the starting part of a speaking test as well. Firstly, you can show to us that the examiner will take us the intro as per the instructions which you was passed to
You
us,
can
and
watch
then
you
the
can watch
second part.
you can watch the recorded lecture in the Google Meet class, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now if the topic,
Yes,
now if you get a topic for IELTS speaking test, that is you have to describe a song that has a very special meaning for you. These are the points that will be written on the card. What song is about? When and where did you first hear this song? How often do you listen to this song? And explain why it has a special meaning for you. Now, these are the points you will get on the cue card. But how can you do it? Let me show you. So this is the answer actually. This is an exemplary answer for you. I okay. It talks, see again, it starts with a preamble. I love listening to music, so I like many songs. However, one of my favorite songs that I want to talk about today is Hall of Fame by the script and William. The song was written for the 2012 Olympic Games. Okay. Now, when I was reading this, I thought of the song that was um, made for the Football World Cup. That was sung by Shakira.
Waka waka.
Waka Waka. Waka Waka. That song was Waka. Yeah, that song is Waka Waka. So if we all have heard that song somehow. So if you know you what you can do over here is that you can um cross the name of this song and you can write Waka Waka over here. But then you will have to research Waka Waka. And then it says, so this was the introduction of the song, okay, the first paragraph. Then the second paragraph talks about when it came out, it quickly became a hit on every single music chart throughout the world, not just because of its catchy melody, but also for its meaningful lyrics. The song talks about how each of us can be a champion or anything we want to be as long as we dedicate our time and efforts to doing what we are passionate about. This song is played at big athletic events to pump up the crowd, but you can easily relate to the song at other times as well, especially when you are on the cusp of giving up. I like this song. I think this song has such a powerful message that whenever I was tired or had decided to quit, it would lift me up right away. It made me think about why I had started in the first place and that I needed to finish the job that I was currently doing. Again, one of the songs that reminds me of this very like the motivational speech is again, if you remember the song, that song is not, it can be a Pakistani song, it can be a song sung
तुम
by
जीतो
anyone.
या हारो हमें तुमसे प्यार है मैम ये वाला सॉन्ग
That is up to you. How do you fit your something into it? I really get inspired by the song that is sung by Abda Parveen and the Sufiana Kalam. That is equally off the mark. So this is the way. Actually, I want to show you the example that how do you do your second part of IELTS speaking test. So this is the way you have to do it. Let's move to the second topic. Let's see what we have in the second. Okay. Now, again, this is a very common topic, actually. It was one of the common topics in a few years back. I don't know what is the situation right now. You have to describe your favorite toy. You have to talk about a toy you liked in your childhood. Now, the tricky part is how many of us remember the toys which we had in our childhood. So you have to make up your answer because each one of us cannot remember the every tiny detail of the toy. Let's see what we should say. We should say what it was, who gave it to you, how often you played with it, or how you played with it, and explain why it was special for you. Now, these are the 4 points you can talk about when you're given this topic. Let's see what can we say about this topic. Okay. Since I was the only girl child in my entire clan, my family had bestowed me with a plethora of toys, including dolls, building blocks, stuffed animals, puzzles, and many more. However, out of all, the one that was close to my heart was a Barbie doll set that my father gifted me on my 5th birthday. I vividly remember I had gone to somebody's birthday party with my parents. There I saw a Barbie doll which looked attractive and enigmatic. I was fascinated with her clothes, shoes, hair, and everything else. I went to my father and told him that I wanted the same set on my birthday. After a few months, when my birthday arrived, my father stepped inside my room with a large box that was gift wrapped. I was awestruck at the idea of receiving a Barbie set. When I opened it, it was Nothing similar to what I had seen, but even more charismatic and bigger. Also, this Barbie set came with more accessories than what I had seen at that house. This house set became my pride possession. From there on, whenever my cousins and friends would come over, we would play with the Barbie doll. When I look back at the time, I realize how simple toys used to be our valuable things. I had a whale of a time playing around with my Barbie, and I'm proud to say that I still have it intact in my house. So this is how you do it. Now again, you can fit any object. It doesn't have to be a toy. It can be your favorite object which is in your house. It can be it can be an object which you bought for your house. It can be something which you bought for yourself. The thing is, you need to modify the details. You need to add details to your second part. Yeah, okay, I'll discuss the typical day as well. Don't worry, okay? Basically, that typical day was not to be one of the particular days. Like it was meant to be a typical day. Typical means when everything is common, when nothing special happened at that very day. It was a usual day. It was like every other day. But you talked about your special day. That was the first day at university. The one thing you need to do is actually understand the topic. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
got it.
But these examples are going to help you a lot. I'll try to share um
Definitely.
I'll try to share example answers with you people about the particular section we are practicing. For example, we'll practice the discussion session tomorrow. So I'll share some answers related to that very section, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And
Okay,
you
ma'am.
also need to practice. You also need to practice and you also need to record yourselves. Record yourselves on your mobile phones and listen to yourselves. This will help
Sure,
you a
ma'am.
lot.
That is a nice tip.
There is no other way around actually without doing this. If you want to score good band in your IELTS, record yourselves, listen to yourself, then re-record, then re-listen, then re-record, and then re-listen. You have to do it at least for one topic. This has to be done thrice. This is how you do it
Okay,
thrice
ma'am.
per day, and you do it 6 days a week, and you will be able to see difference in a month. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see what we have next. What's the next topic about? Okay, and again, this is something which we females especially don't want to talk about, isn't it? Describe an exciting sport you know. You should say what
Ma'am,
sports it is,
there are a lot of
how
sports.
how you know about it, how difficult you think it is, and explain why you think it is exciting. Now again, you can talk about cricket
Yes, ma'am.
over here. Let's see what the example says. Okay, the example talks about soccer. Okay, most of us have okay, you can pick up the same introduction. Most of us have a particular sport that we can enjoy with all our passion. Some of the most popular sports include cricket, football, basketball, and others. In my opinion, basketball is the most exciting sport that I have ever played and witnessed, and it is by far my favorite sport. I used to play for my high school basketball team and have always admired the format of the game. It was first introduced to I was first introduced to basketball when I was in the middle school. Our school hosted a basketball tournament, and teams from different schools all over the city came to play it at our school. I remember being fascinated by the players and the way they played. Although I was oblivious to the different rules applied to the game, I still enjoyed the players trying to score against each other. Basketball is a sport that requires tremendous physical exertion. It is a sport when players always have to be agile and attentive. Although the basic rules of basketball are straightforward, certain norms might be tricky to understand for an amateur. Some of these rules include stepping, which restricts the player from walking with the ball across the court. Another important rule is that a player has to pass the ball within 5 seconds to another player, or they lose possession of the ball. One of the primary reason I adore basketball is the excitement of the game. Each second is crucial in basketball, and the excitement that a player feels while playing is unbelievable. There have been many instances in the NBA where a match has been won in the very last second of the game, indicated the ups and downs that can occur within one game of basketball. Okay, now again, if you are given this topic, you can talk about your T20 match. The same can be applied to that. In T20,